Now, with just days before the new year, many of us will be thinking ahead to our New Year's resolutions.
Before you start setting those goals for the new year, our performance coach Andrew May has some advice for you. He says it's vital to take the time to reflect on the year that's just gone by. And Andrew joins us now from Sydney. Well, that's easy to say if you've swum the English Channel, isn't it?
My goals next year, hello PK, is to do less fitness goals and probably to have not as much of a challenge. But I can remember this time last year I was speaking to you from the Gold Coast to Live Cross. So the year flies, doesn't it? It goes so quick. And the conversation right now tends to, after Christmas, really switch to, so what are your goals for next year? PK, what do you want to do in different parts of your life? And before we get stuck into that Altius, Deltius, Fortius, Pierre de Coubertin's Olympic creed about faster, higher, stronger, today I thought we'd reflect and sit down and look back at the year that has just been 2018.
Well, how do you advise people to do that? Because, it's some people want to just move on, but is there a best way to think about the year that's gone by?
Yeah, there is, and we've got a couple of graphics on this, PK, as well, and I'm going to throw to you as well. So if we look at those, what I call the 6 core pillars, and this is the easy part on reflection. So we look at the key areas like asking questions, how was your work or career in the past 12 months? So what wins did you have? And maybe what are some of the challenges or learning you've had around your work and career? The next one from that is an obvious one, is finances. So how did you go with your finances for our viewers? Did you win financially or did you maybe go backwards? And what can you do next year around that? So PK, I'm going to pause for a moment.
Sure.
When you look at your year in the past 12 months, what are some of the highlights for you?
Well, with News Breakfast, I think we were able to reflect with a 10-year anniversary show that we had. So we clocked up 10 years on the show, and I guess we did exactly what you're proposing now then, and looked back and saw how far we'd come as a program and connected with viewers and all those sorts of things. So for us, that was a big part of it. I also took long service leave, so I took a break and did some writing. That was good for me, Andrew, and lived my alternate life as a writer there for a couple of months. With the money side of things, we went to America and helped Donald Trump's economy get a really big boost. We went and took the kids to Disneyland. So
I didn't think we'd be getting Trump in our reflection, but well done, PK, you snuck it in there, mate.
No, we did our best for the US economy by going over there for a few weeks. So those are a couple of things that I would write on my list.
Yeah, and it's good to do that, isn't it? So we've got work and career, we've got finances. The next one that rolls from that is health and fitness. So for our viewers, this is a really good time to look back in the past 12 months, not just physical health, but also your psychological health and your mental well-being. So obviously looking at your body shape, your fitness levels, the food you're eating, are you getting sleep and recovery, are you balancing stress, but also that mindset as well. Are you having more positive, optimistic thoughts, and are you looking forward to the future?
That could be a daunting one, don't you reckon?
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah.
Especially after the Christmas lunch I had with my family.
Exactly, yeah. Maybe wait maybe 2 more days for that one.
Exactly. Look, there's 365 days of the year. It is all about balance. So we have Christmas lunch and then, get a bit more balance after that. The next one we look at is relationships. Obviously, relationships with your partner or significant other. Children, if you have children, either in your immediate family or your extended family. And then we look at friendships. And we've done a bit this year, PK, on News Breakfast about the importance of connection. So connection with friends. And we have a loneliness epidemic now in Australia and around the world, in fact, that we're connected via technology, but we're not connecting on relationships. And I think that's a really important one. And for a number of people around Christmas, it is quite tough. If you haven't got family with you, it can be a time for loneliness. So it's really important that we do look out for friends around this time of year as well. Yeah,
tell us about you do set goals, and I do as well. Lots of people like to set goals and keep looking forward and feel like they don't want to spend too much time looking back. But is there something in the fact that people set better goals if they reflect? Is that right?
Yeah. You must have read the briefing notes, PK.
No, it makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah. There's some research from Stanford University that does look at goal setting as a construct and shows that the power of self-reflection before we move forward and set goals is a really important part in the process. And they've looked at this with students that sit down and reflect, how did I go in that exam? What did I do well? What can I possibly change? They tend to then connect, again, from a meaningful connection rather than just skimming through the exam. So there's some real research around this in the last 10, 15 years to show that we need to look in the rearview mirror. And that's the analogy I use, PK. It's like driving a car. Most of our focus should go out the front or our peripheral vision. That's what we tend to do with goals. You know, this year I'm going to, and we say the same goals every year. This year I'm going to lose weight, stop smoking, learn French, spend more time with the kids and you know, get some fun in my life. And we set that every year. And the reason why 50% of goals flop 2 weeks after New Year, and by the end of January, 80% of the goals people have set do not stick. One of the big reasons on that, PK, is we don't actually connect that with meaning and really why are these goals intrinsically linked to my life and different parts of it. So this process of looking back is really important. Two other ones we would look at is learning and development. I think that's a really important one to look at. What did I learn this year? What different skills did I pick up? And then the final one I get people to look at is how much fun did you have in your life in the past 12 months?
That's a good one.
Hobbies, passions. And as adults, like kids, we need play, we need fun.
So, just to wrap up, no more long swims for you? No more marathon efforts next year? You're scaling back?
I think my next fitness goal is with you when I'm in Melbourne, middle of January. We're going to do a segment and then go and have brecce and do a circuit, aren't we?
Yeah, a 3 kilometre walk I think is probably the best I can do at the moment, particularly after Christmas Day.
So we'll build up. You've got a couple of weeks, mate. We'll build up to it.
All right, look forward to catching up. Andrew, thanks for all your contributions this year, mate. It's invaluable.
Thank you, mate. Really enjoyed it. Happy New Year to you and all the viewers as well. And reflect before we look forward. That's the real point of today.
Great advice. And thanks very much, Andrew.